What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Sergio Barron and we're back again with another tutorial. Today we're going to be doing a kid's haircut tutorial, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a little bit of a trim on top with scissors. You'll see that towards the background area of the head and along down maybe towards the middle, I'll be using like 2 fingers in depth for length, and then as I move towards the front, I'll start using 3 fingers in depth, just to give the front of the hair a little bit more length. That way it's better for styling purposes. And then on the side, I'm gonna do a mid drop fade with the number 1, and then I'm gonna just taper out the back and the temple areas. That way it just gives it that much of a cleaner look. I know doing kid haircuts could be frustrating. You know, some kids just cannot sit still. But you'll see in this video, man, this haircut, this child is dope, man. He sits still probably better than most of my grown-up clients. So when you have a client like that, that's always a plus. But yeah, I mean, if you are dealing with a child that likes to move a lot, you know, things that I've learned to use is maybe like give them an iPad or your phone or something. Just give them something to watch. That just always distracts them, and it helps keep their head in one place. That way they're just always looking at the screen the whole time while you're working on their hair. And yeah, the tools I will be using are just a pair of clippers that have a lever on the sides. It's important to have that lever, because that lever just helps with giving you those micro adjustments when it comes to blending out any kind of fade or blend that you do on a haircut. And I have a pair of trimmers as well, and some shears, of course. If you're trying to learn how to do a child haircut for just like at home purposes, then that's all you'll basically need. But you'll see in this video, I'll explain that I will be using also an electric shaver and a straight razor. But if you don't have those things, then I mean, with the trimmers alone, if you have a good pair of trimmers that get pretty close, and I mean, that's all you'll need. But I'm gonna still use or demonstrate how to use the electric shaver in case y'all want to invest in one. And also the straight razor if y'all care to ever learn how to use one of those as well. So yeah, with that being said, let's get right into it.
Okay guys, here to begin, I will damp the hair on top and then comb it in the direction that it grows so I can start giving it a trim. And what I'm doing here is combing a section out at a time, and what I'm doing is just basing out 2 fingers just to give myself a guideline in height. And as I get to the front, you'll see that I use 3 fingers as opposed to 2, and that's just to give a little bit more length towards the front. Then I'm gonna do the exact same steps on the left side and the right side of the top of the head, and I'm gonna use the middle guideline to help me shape out the rest of the hair. Now that the top is trimmed, I will grab my blow dryer, dry the hair real good so I can start my clipper work. I will grab my foreguard with the lever closed, and I will come right here where the parietal ridge area is, and that's just basically where the head starts to round off and meet the top. And you can see I'm just flicking up onto the top of the head. just trying to connect the side hair to the top. And I will do this all around the whole head just to take out a lot of the bulk and unnecessary hair so I can start the blending on the side. And here to help connect the 4 onto the top of the hair, I will just grab my scissors and grab a little bit of a section at a time, and I will trim the side hair onto the top. And as you can see here, every time I'm grabbing a section of hair, I'm pulling my fingers outwards as if the head was a square shape. That way you don't cut too much onto the top of the head. Now I'm gonna grab my 1 guard, put it on with the open lever, that's a 1.5, and I will set down my first guideline. As you can see here, as I get to the back of the head, I curve the guideline down just to contour the shape of the head. Now I'm gonna grab my 2 guard, open the lever, and I will start my second guideline. I'll come up about an inch or so, maybe a little less than an inch, and I'm gonna use the exact same motions that I was using with the 1.5 and flick up right above it. Now I'm gonna grab that 3 guard with the open lever, and we're just gonna try to connect that top guideline up into the 4 with which we had initially started with. And now I'll come in with my 1.5 guard to 3/4 open and start blending out that guideline. Think of this part of the process as an eraser and just using like the corner of the clippers, blending out that guideline. And if you feel you need to close or open the lever in certain areas, then do so. Do anything to help you take out that guideline and just blend it out as smooth as possible. Now I'll come in with the 1 guard closed, this is a true 1 on the sides, and I will take out all the excess hair we had left behind. Once that's done, you may feel you need to open the lever back up just to help clean out any little faint lines you might have left behind. And now I'm gonna start with the taper and lay down my first guideline with my trimmers right where the top of the ear is. My second guideline, I will come in with my clipper open, and that's a half, and I will lay down my next guideline coming up about a centimeter high. Then I'm gonna throw on my half clip and open it to about 3/4. Open all the way and then just close it a tad bit. And I'm gonna start blending out that top guideline we left behind with the half. Just using the corner of the clippers with a consistent motion. Just keep picking out at that top guideline till you feel you blended it all out completely. And now we're gonna blend out that last guideline, and we're gonna come in with the 0. That's a clipper with no guards and the lever closed, and start working at that bottom guideline. Now I'm gonna just open the lever halfway, and then I will start blending up a little bit higher. Then I'm gonna just open the lever all the way and then just finish out the blend completely. Now the blend is done, I'm gonna come and do the exact same steps on the other side, coming in with the trimmers again. As you see, I usually leave the excess bottom of the hair towards the end. I just like to shave out the bottom of the head until I'm done lining up my client. Now I'm gonna come in with my trimmers and start doing all the line of work. And when doing the line of work, you do not need to be pressing down hard with these clippers because you might scratch your client or something. So all you gotta do is just tap them down gently, and if you got a good pair of trimmers, it should easily do the work. And if you don't have a straight razor, then by all means, with the trimmers alone, you should be fine. But if you do have a straight razor, then I would apply some type of lubricant to shave the skin. And I will come with one pass going with the grain, and then I'll do the next pass against the grain just to get that much closer to the skin. And now we'll come back in with our trimmers to take out the excess hair that was left behind. And the excess hair, make sure you get all that peach fuzz. Make sure you have good lighting when doing these haircuts, because you don't want to leave little patches of hair when your client goes outside in the day and you could see those little strays that are left behind. So make sure you get a real good clear view of the head and take everything out completely so it's nice and clean. And if you don't have a shaver, then by all means, with the trimmers alone, you should be fine. But if you do have a pair of electric shavers, then I recommend using them just to give it a little bit more of a cleaner look, and it helps the haircut last a little longer. And now I'm gonna come in and dampen the hair a little bit, just so I could blow dry it in the direction that I want the hair to lay. And now that it's nice and dry, I'll come in with a matte paste pomade and just play with the hair until I find a good style that I like. And yeah guys, that's pretty much it for this haircut tutorial. I hope y'all guys liked it, and if y'all did, give me a thumbs up and let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Once again guys, my name is Sergio Barron, this is Faded Culture, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.